This practice is particularly grounding, so please make sure you have all you need in place to keep yourself warm and comfortable throughout. If any of the imagery used begins to make you feel uncomfortable, or you begin to feel physically uncomfortable, don't struggle through, but rather feel free to make some small movements to ease it, or to settle momentarily on the breath. And then, when ready, you can choose to reconnect with the imagery of the practice. You should listen to your own inner guidance, here, now, and indeed always. With this in mind, find your most comfortable position. Ensure the spine is long and open, and that you can breathe fully and freely. Let tension melt away from the jawline. Unclench the teeth, and allow the tongue to rest softly in the mouth. Be at ease with the surface beneath you. Be at ease with the soft posture of your body, naturally falling into position. Relax, release, and let go. Now, if you haven't already done so, just close the eyes. Trust your own body. Trust your own breath. Follow your own pattern. Don't judge. Don't change. Just allow it to happen. Be at ease in this moment. Bringing your focus now to the point between the eyebrows, and with your mind's eye gaze softly into it, allowing images to form as you listen to my voice. See a gently flowing river. Hear the noise of the water, birdsong, and depending on the images you have chosen, other subtle sounds, perhaps insects or rustling leaves. Drink in the detail of your scene and immerse your senses in the exploration of it. Position yourself now into the scene, lying just as you are now, but on the very edge of the riverbank. Gradually transfer your awareness of your own body to it lying in your chosen scene, right on the edge of your riverbank, lying calmly and comfortably, just as you were when you began practice. Find yourself lying naturally and happily on the riverbank, in your own scene, by your own river, close enough that your left hand can fall slightly over the edge and hang just over the running water. Drink in the surroundings. Immerse yourself. Be totally at ease. The air is moving ever so gently past you. Notice its temperature. Perhaps even a slight scent carried on it. The ground is comfortable and inviting, and as you breathe out, allow yourself to sink ever so slightly into the ground. It will support you. It will receive you. It will cradle you, accept you. Allow yourself to sink ever so slightly into the ground. You are now going to gradually transform yourself into a tree. Beginning with the fingers, in your mind's eye, see them begin to stretch, grow, bend, twist and burrow gradually into the ground, making their way downward into the riverbank itself, into the earth. Feel the strength of connection as you continue to extend your roots downward. The rest of the body now connected so firmly that it becomes the trunk of the tree. The toes now forming roots, bending, growing, twisting, burrowing, gradually into the ground, making their way downward. Your trunk firmly planted and your roots extending now even further, feeling totally at home here in this earth, living here in this earth, right here, at the very edge of the riverbank. The legs grounded, the torso grounded, the arms grounded, the whole spine grounded, all completely given over now to an existence as a living tree, with bark and flowing sap, and water drawn inward from the river via the roots. Nothing else exists. All has become tree and river. The sounds and smells are very real to you now. You are fully part of this place. You are tree. With the next few exhalations, trace the path of your roots. Extend downward and outward. Perhaps even extending a few exposed roots to overhang the river, peeping out from the side of the riverbank, then re-entering and burrowing deep again. With the next few inhalations, allow yourself to grow from the torso, from the trunk, to grow tall, to a point where you feel comfortable, beginning now to spread branches and create leaves, to reach for the sky, to form a light canopy over the flowing river in your own unique way, stretching out your branches. Visualize very clearly their shape, their size, and their texture. Visualize clearly the overall form of the tree that you now choose to express yourself as. Having connected with the sky and the ground and the water, you become fully part of this scene. You drink it in, and all the memory that comes with it. Become aware now that you can remember your growth from sapling to majestic tree. You can remember the children who have played around you, the birds who have nested in your branches, the insects and animals you have given home to and protected. That have made their home around the exposed roots and the inviting recesses of your trunk, and in among the leaves on your branches. You can remember the blossoms that you have put forth each and every spring, and the way the breeze would come with spring rain and brush them gently from your branches, to drift and fall, forming a scented, colourful, beautiful carpet around your trunk, and float gracefully down the river in the gentle current, bobbing with movement. You remember the couple who would come each week with a picnic. You can remember watching them as they fell in love, watching them stand beneath your branches to have their wedding photographs taken. And with the grace of all your years, watching them return time and time again, with children and grandchildren, who again played under the shelter of your protective branches. Remembering all of this and more, spending time now remembering your life as a tree and all that you have seen and experienced for many, many generations. You have stood tall over many creatures, sheltering them, protecting them, nourishing them. And you have seen so many people come and go. You have watched the seasons change, snow, gales, rain, summer sun, the cycle of the seasons. You have stood strong in gales that rose up and strong winds that brushed against you. You have been flexible enough to move with all of this, yet strong enough to hold firm, strong in your centre, strong in yourself, unmoving and unafraid at your very core. Spend the next few moments exploring all of these memories, exploring your life of many generations, and acknowledging the way you have been able to stand strong in the middle of it all. These memories fill you. Your expression of yourself as a tree is compelling and feels natural. You exchange energy with the ground, the air, and the water, interconnected, interreliant. Explore your life here in this moment, how the world looks to an aged and noble tree. As is the cycle of life, so the tree must return to the earth. So reversing the process, starting at the very tips of your leaves, begin to draw them inward. And when the tree is bare, start at the tips of the branches and draw them slowly inward. Be aware that you are drawing all of this energy in with you, carrying it with you as you withdraw. You meet larger branches now, the main structure, and here also begin to withdraw, to pull inward. Slowly drawing these main branches back into yourself and bringing all that wonderful strength and energy with you. Drawing now down through the central trunk, the main body of your tree. Drawing inward, downward, carrying all your energy and knowledge and experience with you. With the trunk almost level with the ground, take your awareness to the outer perimeter, to the very tips of each and every root, below ground, above ground, all the roots. And simultaneously begin to draw all of these in, to pull all of your roots gently through the cherished earth towards you, towards the central trunk area. Towards this one last remaining part of the trunk, which now itself begins to just melt away, to merge into the earth, to be received by it and cradled by it, and eventually absorbed, leaving just your awareness now on the point where it has disappeared. Allow your awareness to embrace your original physical form, to place it here at this exact point, to feel it here at this exact point, to embrace the idea of your body lying once more in this spot, having been received by the same earth and allowed to sink into it just a little. Feel this point of connection and feel it stronger for all your experiences. Feel the connection with the riverbank, hear the water, smell the air, feel the breeze brush over your skin, and be happy here, cradled by the earth, right here by the river, right on the edge of the river, with your left hand hanging slightly over the edge. As you reconnect, spend a moment exploring how you feel right now. Then, gradually, feel the earth support you and lift you upward to rest you on top of the grass. Feel the earth close in behind you and fully support you as you now lie on top of the grass, by the river, back in the original scene. Be aware that slowly, very slowly, the grass is beginning to melt away and is replaced by the floor of this room. Be aware that slowly the sound of the river is replaced by the sound of your own breath. Be aware that the whole scene is beginning to melt away, to disappear, returning you fully to this room, this place. In your mind's eye, see the walls and floor, the features of the room, and hear the sounds. Feeling the floor beneath you, firm and supportive. Be comfortable here. And spend a moment acknowledging all you have learnt. Allow the idea of the river and the tree to leave you, but keep hold of the way your experiences have made you feel. Take with you now all of these memories, sensations, and insights as you begin to stir gentle movement, small stretches. With the eyes still closed, cup the hands over them. Allow any heat there is to dissipate. Keeping the eyes closed, slowly part the fingers, opening the eyes and allowing the light of the room to fully come in. Don't be in a rush to jump up to a seated position. If you are lying down, just rest where you are. If you are seated, then stay still. Allow yourself to become fully grounded. Be aware of your breath, its gentle ebb and flow. And scan the body one last time, asking yourself the simple question: how do I feel now? And at any time that feels right for you, make larger stretching motions and bring yourself to a comfortable position, ready to move on with your day.